Pete, big day here on Saturday. Start off in the Guineas Hugel, who's won his last two.
Listen, he's in good shape. He's a young, promising colt. Might lack the maturity of some of his competitors, but very pleased with his condition, and his closing sectionals were very good at Sandown the other day. He takes a slightly different form line than the big three, I suppose, but no, very pleased with the colt, and I think he'll run super.
Steps up to the 1600?
Yeah, no, looks ideal the way he's been finishing his races off.
In the Caulfield Stakes, Lights of Heaven, what do you think of her run in the Underwood?
Well, listen, she hasn't run bad, but she hasn't run up to expectation the last couple, would be an honest way of describing it. She's improved a lot in the coat and the condition. She's at that stage where if she doesn't run well Saturday, she'll go to the paddock. But, I can't fault her at home. There's no rhyme or reason for her not to run well. We know she's got the ability to be competitive with these horses, so, it's sit on the fence time, but she'll go to the paddock if she doesn't perform.
Step up to the 2000 should suit?
Well, she's a Group 1 winner there, so that holds no fears.
King's Rose runs in the two-rack handicap, or was it just because of the wire barrier that you'd scratched from the Epsom?
No, she had a slight blood disorder last week, but she's overcome that, and her work was good this morning, so both her and Lou and Yat Forever will take their place in the two-rack. Her form's as good a form line as there is at the moment through the stock stakes, Pinker and Lady Lynette and the likes, and even the horses behind them running well, so... it looks a good option for her, and Lou and Yat Forever, we're just hoping to draw a barrier with him. He's drawn the outside at his previous couple of runs and run super on both occasions, so out to the mile, and I think this was a race he was placed in last year when he was trained from Macau. He's there to run super also.
And with Lou and Yat Forever, he came through the run on the Rupert Clark, okay?
Yeah, no, terrific shape. He's really looking forward to the mile. Like I say, we just need a barrier.
The one everyone's looking out for on Saturday's Black Caviar and the Scalacci. How she came back since she came back from the Murchison Water Walker?
Yeah, no, she's in good form. She trialled well here last week, as everyone saw, and she worked again on the course proper here this morning and come through it very well. So we're happy with her. It's a race we've targeted for, since Brisbane winter. So, listen, very pleased with her. She's there to run super, and as she always has.
And she'll just have the 3 runs this spring?
Oh, well, listen, we'll take it run at a time, but the first 3, obviously, the Scalacci, the Moyer and the Patnack, whether she goes beyond that to Perth, we'll just let her form dictate to us.
She won this race last year. Has there been improvement in her since last year, as scary as that sounds?
Listen, I think she has. She's a more mature horse, she's a sounder horse, and she's very happy with herself.
In the Herbert Power Macedonian?
He was super here at the end of 2000 the other day. He's, I think, going very well, and up to the mile and a half should run very well.
Seems to be hitting form at the right time too.
Exactly, and this is his type of trip, mile and a half and beyond.
Peak in the 1200 listed, coming off a good win last time.
Yeah, no, she's held her form well. She's enjoyed the 3-week break, and Michael Walker retains the ride there. She goes very well for him, so she's held condition, so if that form's good enough, she'll run well again.
And finally, Peter Dorami.
Has struggled for form this time round. Back to a handicap. She's off a Group 1 weight for age, so there's a massive class drop there, but needs to lift on her form, but once again, very happy with what she's doing at home, and hopefully she can return to form.
Have there been excuses for that drop in form?
No.